Hey teachers, Brother Jed here. I've got a quick training for you, and we're going to use Philippians chapter 3 as the lesson to teach you this skill. So right down here at the beginning of this lesson, there's this little this little hint about allowing silence. It says that effective questions can take time to answer. Allow students time to ponder questions. If students don't answer a question right away, avoid the temptation to end the silence too quickly by answering the question. The time students spend pondering questions can lead to inspiration and deepened testimony. It is. As teachers, we often feel a little anxious when there is a lot of silence, when we ask a question and then the students just kind of look at each other or look down or nothing happens and we think, okay, I've done something wrong. And silence can be really uncomfortable for us as teachers. It's really uncomfortable for students. And so the skill that I'd like to teach today is to embrace the silence. And in embracing the silence, one thing you can do is you can set the students up to actually expect the silence. So you look further on in the lesson, and there's this quote from Dallin H. Oakes. He tells the story of a young man. The clip is followed by this question: how do you think the young man responded? Why? And you can use this tip either here at this question, or you can use it with the second question: what might motivate a person to give up so much to follow Jesus Christ? So again, the skill is to embrace the silence. And how might you embrace the silence in this particular situation? So one thing you could do is you could introduce the video clip this way. You could say, students, we're going to watch a clip here from President Oakes, and he tells the story of a young man. At the end of the clip, I want you to answer a question to yourselves. And I'm going to give us 90 seconds to answer it. So it's going to be silent here for a minute. And that's not awkward, it's inspired. I'm going to end the clip, and then I want you to take 90 seconds, and I'm going to time it on my phone. I'm going to give you 90 seconds to think about why do you think the young man responded in this way? Now, that one might be, that's more of a look for question. You know, it doesn't take a whole lot of thinking. They could probably come up with that one a little, I guess I'm projecting, but I'd think that one would be easier to answer. The one that might dig a little deeper into the soul is what might motivate a person to give up so much to follow Jesus Christ. So very similarly. So let's say that you watch the video clip, they answer the first, well, I think he give it for this reason or that reason. Okay, I want you to step back, and I'm going to give us 90 seconds, and I don't want anybody to answer, okay? If you want to answer and you raise your hand, I'm not going to call on you. I'm going to let 90 seconds go by, and I want you to think deeply about what might motivate a person to give up so much to follow Jesus Christ. And then that sets you up to have this great discussion about Philippians 3 and sacrifice. Lots of other things, other places in the lesson where you could use this skill. You read Philippians 3, 7 through 14. Okay, after you read Philippians 7 through 14, I want you to take, 2 or 3 minutes quietly on your own to answer these questions to yourself, and then we'll talk about them together. Just a number of things. So again, the skill is to embrace the silence, to set students up for silence, to help them feel more comfortable with the silence, and for them to know that silence is a part of the lesson, that it's a part of the program, it's a part of the project. Silence is not an indication that something is going wrong, but silence is something that you as the teacher are expecting the students to engage with, so that they can think deeper, they can feel the Spirit, they can formulate an answer and then share that answer with others. So again, embrace the silence. Silence, as they say, can indeed be golden. And with teenagers, it just takes you as the teacher showing that you're comfortable with the silence, and that'll help them feel comfortable with it as well. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you can find a place to use this skill in this lesson or other lessons. And yeah, don't be afraid to embrace the silence. Take care, and I'll have another one for you next week.